Hi, my name is The Weird Christian, and I seek truth. And a lot of people don't talk about the two kingdoms of this world. And I like to talk about the two kingdoms of this world. And I believe that Jesus and Satan in the wilderness, in the gospel narratives, were talking about the two kingdoms of this world. And when Satan was offering how he figured that government should be done, and Jesus offered how his idea about government would be done. And I've talked about that before, but I'm just going to talk about one of the things that Jesus says in the Beatitudes. And to me, the Beatitudes is Jesus teaching his disciples. It says, and he went up into the mountain, he sat down, and the disciples came up to him, and he began to teach. And the first one is, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And I'm just going to talk a bit about that. So, this is kind of a summary of a little talk I did, and I thought it was very good. It's one sentence, and it really states it's very dense in thought here. So you can take a little bit of time to figure this out, but I say effective dialogue requires humility, listening, and understanding others' perspectives without argument. Jesus' Beatitudes teach being poor in spirit, to foster edifying conversations that question beliefs and seek truth. So when you're poor in spirit, you can actually have that hard conversations. You can actually seek truth and find out what the kingdom of God is about. So that's why blessed is the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. But you have to first have a right attitude so you can actually have the conversation. Recognizing cultural and theological influences, such as gods in science and religion, helps clarify interpretations of facts and reality. Recognizing cultural and theological influences, such as God in science and religion, helps clarify interpretations of facts and reality, promoting respectful, meaningful exchanges across different worldviews. Though there is a part that I think gods have been historically the way we understand and interpret reality, and it still is the way we do it. We just don't recognize it as much now. We like to talk about reason. I talk about that more in my other talks, but this is a very short, concise summary of what I'm talking about that. So here we are talking about Jesus and Satan. And if you read that, figure out what are the principles of Satan's government, what are the principles of Jesus's government, by just analyzing the questions and answers that are, or the statements of each of these people or persons. Anyway, I just thought I'd leave that and let people think about that. May God bless you and give you peace.